Morning, y'all. It's warm in Atlanta. You gotta love Atlanta weather. It's crazy. 2 mornings ago, you had to walk around in a hoodie down there all day. That morning, it's like 70, 75 degrees. It feel good as hell. I'm not sticky. I'm not feeling like I'm like too hot, too cold. None of that. It's an early morning. You gotta love it. So to this week, bro, we just gonna be like clarifying shit. They said I was hanging out with bums, but on my Twitter page, I'm following one person, and that's myself, if I'm not mistaken. And the reason I'm following myself on my new Twitter is because I said if I ever lose this account and the account password, like I did when I went to jail, and I had to go through so much to get that account back, because Twitter got so much protocol about their accounts. You know what I mean? That if I don't be able to get my account back, I need to be able to still look at that account. And that account is what we call is blocked, or what you call that shit, where you take your account and you make it where the public can't see it. Oh, it's private. It's a private account. I made that account private. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't want. I feel like that account probably got me in trouble. You know what I'm saying? They told me I was a terrorist or da 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 da. I wasn't, bro. I was just being a young, cool ass nigga. So when this video come out, time dated, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna always repost from that old Twitter account so people understand that hey, going through, I'm not copying nobody other than myself. I'm not copying nobody other than myself. And if I ever lose a train of thought, I can go back to my original version of myself, and I was fresh out, and I remember everything that I was doing. I understand life get busy and sometimes you lose track on what you was doing. So I use that Twitter account to monitor all of my shit. The thing that threw that Twitter account off is I was telling the public I was gonna be a tattoo artist. So when I came home, y'all, in 2022, cause last year was 23, it's 24. I've been out since 2022, dog. I came home that summer. When I came home that summer, bro, you know what I'm saying? I was so far away from my family for so long, and I was in jail for like 3 years. I said, man, you know, what I'm gonna do is I'm a motherfucker go home, spend time with my mom and my family. When I came home, my nephew was born. He was a baby. He was barely walking. You know what I'm saying? My sister, baby daddy, he was living in New Orleans. But some kind of way he ended up living with my mama and working at Walmart. And to be honest, I ain't got no kids yet. That's my nephew. I love him to death. But I didn't like that his dad was just working at Walmart. I wanted his dad to try a little harder because I remember help raising my little brother Tyler with my mom. Imagine you in high school, right? My brother Paul was born when I was like 16 years old. This nigga is in college. So people like, look at your age, but you gotta also look at my jobs, my career, and all the things that I obtained. You're not gonna obtain that shit at 20 years old. So I didn't put that type of pressure on my sister baby daddy. I just want him to be a little bit more aggressive about his hustle, dog. So, I'm like, man, he said, man, when I came home, he was like, hey man, I can get you on at Walmart. Man, I heard, in Atlanta they call that Atlanta Cap. Anytime a nigga say he can get you on at a job with him in Atlanta, it's cap, bro. 9 times out of 10, they just a sales associate. They just bottom tier dude. They not management. They not higher management. They not motherfucking a 10-year employee. They been working there about 3 to 6 months, and they don't have no real pull in that company, right? So he said he gonna get me on at Walmart. I was like, all right, cool, my nigga. I'm gonna put in the application. I put in the application, and they were like, hey man, on such and such day, the hiring manager gonna be here. And this when I knew that this nigga had something against me, bro. It ain't that personal. I just knew he had something against me because he knew I felt that way. Because I was telling my sister that I'm like, man, I like dude, cool, but man, I feel like he ain't doing right. And what I mean by he wasn't doing right, like bro, he wasn't more aggressive about my nephew. My he he didn't understand by him having a child with my sister. He's basically marrying into my family. He's gonna be in my family for the rest of his life. No matter he don't like it or not, bro. This man is gonna be a part of my family for the rest of his life because of my nephew. And everybody in my family, they got degrees. All my aunties got degrees. All my uncles got degrees. My mom, I hate to say it, but my uncle, he a street dude, and I'ma leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Any nigga in the South, they got an uncle that just been running the street for so long. They know what type of uncle they got. You feel me? And I think dude felt like, you know what I'm saying? Dude had a secret vendetta against me and he was just smiling in my face like everything cool. Like we in the house playing Uno and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, Uno a cold ass game. Like Uno fucks up relationships, even amongst family. Like I don't know what made them play that triggering ass game Uno, bro. But Uno game, my sister and that nigga wrecked the hell out of me, man. And I ain't gonna lie, I felt some type of way like, hey, bro, I just came home. I ain't want to play no game like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this game, it was frustrating to the motherfucker, bro. You know what I'm saying? Why would y'all play this game? Like, we could have played dominoes. We could have played spades. We could have played any of them games. Y'all played Uno, man. You know what I'm saying? And when somebody unload on you in Uno, and it seemed like they just unloading on you, it make you feel some type of way. Like, hey, bro, what the fuck is that? You know what I mean? Like, why you not unloading on your baby mama, nigga? This just a motherfucking card game, nigga. Play fair. You feel me? But whatever. So the job at Walmart was like, hey man, come down over here at a certain time. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. I ain't want that job no way. I tried to tell my mama that I'm like, Mom, I don't want to work in the motherfucking Walmart. I'm gonna be patient. I just came home and I don't want to work at Walmart. So what I did was I went and got on at Arby's. I went and got on at Arby's, bro. And when I went and got on at Arby's, I told my dad like, "Hey pops, I want to go back to Atlanta and get my business back." He like, "Oh yeah, well since you've been gone for 3 years, you got to catch up." So that's how I ended up getting my car, the white car. I told him, I'm like, "Man, Dad, I need a bike. On that bike, I can travel far as hell, and it's gonna be real good on gas." But he said, "Man, you ain't got no roof over your head though when you not in the car. You on a bike. Like that, you shouldn't worry about me having a roof over my head, bro." You know what I'm saying? The day you don't. My dad didn't know that I'm used to being what we call quote unquote without a roof over my head, and he made it seem like as a parent, you know what I'm saying? He went sleep right at night knowing that he could have gave me a car and he gave me a bike. You know what I'm saying? And I went and got hurt. So I understood that part. So I allowed him to give me the car. Anytime I could have said that I could have been acting like a spoiled ass brat, like they say I'm spoiled, right? I could have acted like a spoiled ass brat in that moment, like, dang, I don't want that car. Look at the name of that car. Look how much you paid for that car. I don't want that damn car. I never did that. I took the car. I came back to Atlanta. I started working. My first job in Atlanta was Kroger's. I worked at Kroger's for $19 an hour, overnight stop. Then I found out about this thing called Indeed, and Indeed puts places you in warehouses. It was called Indeed Flex, and I was working at Indeed Flex. And when I lost my job at Kroger, Kroger had a scandal going on. Kroger had a scandal going on, and that Kroger scandal was some bullshit ass shit. So when I got found out by Indeed, I had put in a motherfucking application for Indeed and UPS. So I had two jobs, bro. I worked at Indeed Flex and UPS. And Indeed was a temporary job. So they only some job lasts 2, 3 days, and some that job lasts 2, 3 years. They told us that day one on that job. And my hire recruit, the lady was fine in hell, shot. The lady was fine in hell. She was a big booty girl, looked like a damn stripper, shaped like face like a model. Pretty ass girl, right? What most dudes would be drooling all down their face for. Hold on, I think it's a little loud up here, bro. Cause I'm trying to yell to y'all. Well, I said, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take this motherfucking job. The job with the Indeed, it lasted for like 2, 3 weeks. But luckily I had that job. I never told UPS. And UPS would not give me my paychecks, bro. So this is the second big job I had. UPS paying me 18, $19. And fucking what's his name, bro? Kroger. Kroger never paid me, and UPS ain't never paid me. The only job paying me as of now is Indeed Flex, and I'm using everything that me and my dad put together from Arby's to stay in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's going into winter. I'm gonna keep a roof over my head in winter. I need to stay. Me put that hoodie on. I'm under these shade trees. I don't want nothing to fall in my hair. This hoodie is really, really dope. It's a man sitting on the clouds in this hoodie. See that man right there? He's sitting on a cloud, bro. It's a workout hoodie. You know what I'm saying? It meant to work out. It's like sweat resistant tech or whatever you want to call it. Well, and what I was saying about oh yeah, UPS ain't want to pay me, so I'm having a problem with UPS. I'm there for like 3, 4 weeks, and I ain't got paid yet. We get paid every week. So we talking to the lady who write the checks. We talking to the managers. We talking to everybody about the dang on checks. Finally, the day I quit, bro, I received a check in my mail, now in my direct deposit for $200. So the manager at UPS started calling like, "Hey, bro, where you at? You ain't coming to work." I'm like, "Man, we did everything to get you your check." I'm like, "Bro, y'all gave me my check the day I quit, bro." Not the day we supposed to get paid. Everybody else got paid. I'd have been at work 2, 3 days after everybody else got paid, bro. I'm using my Indeed Flex job to pay my rent and pay for my gas to come to a job that's not even paying me, bro. Like I'm going through it, bro. I'm dealing with the local people. It's niggas in the motherfucking UPS with rags in their pocket. This nigga standing outside the UPS doing Lord knows what. This nigga's going, walking from UPS in the middle of the night. We all walking from the UPS in the middle of the night to get to the parking lot. Bruh, it's sketchy as hell because it's dark as hell on the road and we don't know what kind of niggas we around at UPS. But they had like a policy of no weapons. So niggas will walk in and you can walk out. And that's the only thing that made me feel a little safe about UPS. But I was like, if a nigga was really out to get a nigga in UPS, he had ways to doing that shit. if he really knew what he was doing. So I was like, man, it's already high, it's already medium risk coming up here. It's medium risk. Inside the facility is great. I'm safe. But I'm not getting along with none of my co-workers. I was working on the truck with this girl. I think she was trying to hide the fact that she was gay. She tried to act like I was pushing up on her, and I wasn't. I was like, man, I'm fresh out. I'm just trying to find people I can hang out with and kind of get back associated with the city a little bit, get a little bit more familiarized with the city. And now y'all gonna see why I made sure I did not lose that Twitter, bro. So, you know what I mean? Shorty tried like I pushed up on her. I'm like, man, I ain't pushing up on her. I respect the fact that you like girls. If you like girls, that's your preference. Everybody have a preference. My preference is girls. Everybody have their own preference. If you got a preference where you don't want to talk to a certain type of girl and that type of girl don't turn you on, then guess what? That's your preference at the end of the day. And when people don't understand, they got to put up boundaries and set boundaries with people to let them know that, hey, this is my preference. People will walk all over your personal feelings. And when they invade your personal space like that, it make you feel weird. But whatever, bro. So, Shawty ain't want to be cool. I'm working on the truck with the dudes, but I just came home from jail, so I'm like, man, what I learned in jail was you don't know who these niggas is until they get to jail. I didn't know these many dudes was quote unquote in the streets of Atlanta until I went to jail. You can walk by some of these dudes every fucking day. Every day, and you'll never know, hey, such and such, he did that, da, da, da. But when he get to jail, he the big dog in the jail. Like, damn, dog, I ain't know you had 20 niggas up under you. But then we had to figure out when niggas come to jail, when they in intake, they get cool. They try to get cool with every nigga they can in intake. So when they go and do their time, they can have friends while they doing their time in the county. So whatever, bro. Fast forward, I quit UPS. I just take on Indeed. So Indeed, the little job with Indeed ended. And that's why I quit UPS. Cause I'm like, shit, UPS an overnight job. And if I take the new job, the job that's paying me to get to UPS ain't paying me yet. They switching me to a nighttime position. So I'm gonna take this nighttime position with the job that's paying me. And that's why I just quit UPS. I just never went back. And I ain't want to explain myself. I'm saying, bro, if you paying me way more than ND paying me the same thing. I'm making like $40, bro. Cause I'm making like 18, 19 at ND, and I'm making like 18, 19 at UPS. But UPS never paid me, and I gotta explain that shit to my landlord. Lucky that was the only person I had to deal with. I had to explain that shit with my bills. Imagine you calling Verizon and asking Verizon, hey, can you give me 2 or 3 more days on my bill? Because I'm waiting on my paycheck from my job. And it still never shows up. But you still got that bill due. Hey, the local people that work these jobs who swear up and down they trying to prove whatever point they were trying to prove. Are they jealous? They in their feelings. That's why I don't deal with people in business with people that cannot control their personal emotions. All right, y'all. This thing might die. I'm gonna try to save it, but I'm gonna pick up where I left off from if it dies. So I end up taking a night job with Indeed Flex. It was what we call a unloader and sorter job. for a mail company. I'm like, it's the same job at UPS. I'm gonna be unloading the truck or sorting out mail. Same job. I'm just gonna be working for the post office instead of UPS. So alright, I said, cool, bro. I'm gonna take the job, dog. I took the job about 2, 3 weeks in. It's like beginning of from I got out like August, September. August, September I worked at Arby's, Kroger's, UPS, and Indeed Flex. That 4 jobs, sir. 4 jobs in about 4 months. It's December. In December, that's when I meet Chris. I meet Chrissy in December. When I met Chrissy, she was a working girl. She came to work like 2, 3 days. She came. I felt like she came to work just to meet a nigga, dog. Looking back at it, I didn't see it like that. I'm like, all right, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Cause the way dude did it was the day Chrissy came back, probably like 2 or 3 days after that, he was just like, hey man, we just gonna pick certain people to come to work, and the rest of you people, we not gonna deal with y'all no more. We'll just call and let you know when you come back in. And I ain't gonna lie, one of those days, this is what made me lose my job. I'm tired as hell, shawty. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna get off early. He said, everybody that wanna get off early, go home early. I went home early. I clocked out. I ain't getting no points from my Indeed Flex taken away. I ain't getting that. But that dude felt so salty about that. It like he was trying to see who was gonna commit to this job. I ain't know that, and I'm tired, bro. It ain't that personal. I've been coming and staying late every day. I'm tired today, bro. And I think he read the room like, bro, tired today. This our chance to get his ass. Cause you know why? I wasn't looking at how the civilians in Atlanta fight. When they say I'm a higher up, that means it's people that are lower or underneath my type of hustle. I didn't understand how people that was on a lower level in their mind felt and how they fight. Cause they viewed me as somebody that was high up. And I just came home from jail. I didn't even realize, you know what them niggas started saying, man, they got jail fame. I ain't never heard that in history of nobody in hip hop. They dealing with jail fame. He got famous in jail. Man, I ain't get famous in motherfucking jail. I ain't never heard that shit a day in my life. So last year in 2023, my cousin ended up working for a nigga named Country Wayne. This the same cousin I told him, like, hey bro, I'm in Atlanta. I can help you as much as I can. And you know what I'm saying? I just got a lot going on right now. We trying to solve some stuff going on. He was like, cuz, I get it, you a real nigga, but you ain't never been in jail before. I'm like, I ain't never been to jail because we paid to get out. I get that, but you ain't never did this. I'm like, I'm listening to him, but I know he don't know me. At 15 years old, nigga, I caught a violent charge. And I've almost violated my probation and got kicked out of school and almost got expelled from school and had to go sit in juvenile for almost 6, 7, 8 months. But because I got injured, because of my football injury, I didn't violate. They gave me a grace. And I had to spend majority of my motherfucking probation on crutches. You wasn't there, little nigga. You my little cousin. You used to come to the game and come hang out with us. Like, what's up, cuz? What up, little cuz? Yeah, I go to school in Demopolis. I know. We go to school in Greene County. You safe at the game, homie. Go play. You wanna come on outside? You come on outside. All right. Come to the concession stand, hang out. This is my little cousin. So that whole him not feeling safe from back then and that he had to go with Country Wayne to feel more safe, I don't understand where that came from. Cause we used to walk to the Mopley side to go see the little nigga and pull him to our side in Green County. Nigga, you from Green County, nigga. We understand you go to school in D-Mop. You can hang out over here and come over here at any time. We your family over here. But when he became a street guy and he went through, he telling me all this stuff, man, my homeboys died in my arm. Man, I ain't never went through that. My homeboy, we getting phone calls that my homeboys getting shot. Man, my homeboy died in my hands, man. He ain't never been in jail for because I basically he was telling me I don't trust you to my face. And I didn't read that. Because I'm looking at it like this my little cousin, I'm finna look out for him. There's a lot you're gonna have to face when you come down here. You're not gonna be not successful, bro. Do not get in certain dudes' business. And I would have told him from the jump. It would have sounded like I was hating, but I would have told him from the jump. Don't get in Country Wayne episodes. Don't get on his show, bro. Because that's his platform, his media outlet. It's like almost signing to a label, bro. When you get in a certain artist labels, if you start trying to elevate those artists, they own that shit. So that's why you don't hear nothing from my cousin Wiley other than people saying, hey, where Wiley at on YouTube? The folks in Atlanta not chasing Wiley around. They not, nigga. So I meet Chrissy, right? When I met Chrissy, she worked. We dated for like a month. The job ended. You know, Chrissy get a motherfucking email in January for Chick-fil-A downtown. We live in East Point. I'm like, shit, shorty. That's better because if you get that job in East Point, I'm gonna go get this $25 job on the outskirts, and you don't gotta work at that job for like 2, 3 weeks. But guess what? She never tells me about the job. We going into February, almost Valentine's Day. Then when she tell me about the job, by then we about to break up because I'm starting to see her as a burden. I'm having this job. It seems like when I get back from the motherfucking job, you sitting in the parking lot, and I know these busted ass niggas at my job and try to holler at your ass. Try to smile in my face, and the whole time they want to take my place. Cause I ain't no weirdo, bro. I'm a cool ass nigga. I'm a cool ass nigga, dog. And I feel like they got in her head because I'm starting having problems at my job, and I feel like Chrissy was the reason why. And I didn't want to blame Chrissy. I didn't want to blame that relationship. Like, girl, you fucked my job up. Like, nah, them niggas, one of these, them managers, they like your ass, and they probably talking to you behind my back. They might not got your phone number, and they probably smart enough not to text and call you while you around me when I get off work. But 9 times out of 10, that little gap of you coming up here to the shop to pick me up, because what she started doing was she started making me wait to pick me up and not come up there as early. But I'm like, man, you could be doing anything, and it's a shop. These folks here fake as hell. These folks fake as hell, Chris. You could been up here hanging out at the shop all damn day. How would I know? I'm out on the job. You in my car. But whatever, bro. You see how you can put shit in your mind and make you feel so bad? And have you feeling so insecure? But I was like, nah, Chris, I'm gonna trust you to go find a job. We are on a mission. Me and you are on a mission together. Your job is not to flirt or laugh with none of my coworkers and go find your ass a job. So one day she came to the job and she was sweaty real bad. I'm like, Chrissy, that type of sweat doesn't come from nothing but like rigorous movement. You telling me I cut hair? I could cut hair all day and not put on deodorant, and I'm not gonna be musty. How the hell you musty? You cheating. So I called my mom. Instead of talking to my therapist, I called my mom. She got mad about that shit. And that's when we had really kind of broke up. I'm like, man, I gotta this the point where I'm gonna break up with you now. Like I can't deal with this. Cause instead of you having a real job, you said you was doing one girl hair, and now you trying to go back and see her again. I'm like, nah, we gonna go together. When we try to go together, oh, we can't link. I can't do her hair. Girl, what the fuck you got going on? Man, fuck you, bitch. Like you talking, I don't even supposed to be dating you. I supposed to be dating the fine ass light skinned girl that went to Duke. And I'm telling you, them niggas at that job was pure haters and weirdos. They probably told the girl, I'm on the truck with faggots and shit. Oh, he on the truck. He went to jail. You know, he like them boys. I'm hearing gay rumors. I'm like, why the fuck I'm hearing gay rumors when I beat niggas up? And look at all the gays just keep coming around me, bro. They be stalking the hell out of me. Like, they said I was stalking them girls, every girl I talk to. I'm like, I don't stalk every girl I talk to. My homeboy put me on Bree. That's how I end up finding out she worked at the damn club. Cause his dad owned the fucking club. I didn't stalk not one girl in Atlanta. I get out, I go to the motherfucking bank. The girl, I asked the girl, I gave her my card 3 times before I went to jail. And I supposed to have brought her those tickets. I said, hey yo, can I use your phone to call my lawyer and my grandmother so I can get these tickets and go to the show? She act like she ain't even know me, shawty. Like we never had that conversation. That's when I told everybody, oh, since you want to act like you don't know me, you my girlfriend. I never told you you was my girlfriend. I was protecting you from telling people you was my girlfriend. Now deal with the weight of people thinking you're my girlfriend and we're on break. Now you got to deal with that type of weight, shawty. Cause I never told nobody that shit. So she dealing with that right now. But right when me and Chris was breaking up, that's when I dropped all my music. It was a dude I was cool with in college. He used to be turned up in college. His name was Chris. I put Chris on the song. Cause I'm like, well, in college, you know what I'm saying? This dude know how to party. But I didn't know what Chris was doing while I was in jail. Or what happened when we left college because we weren't hanging together. Last time I seen Chris, he was hanging out on campus with a vice lord named Tobias. And when he was hanging out with Tobias, them niggas was getting stoned. Like I'm like, he on the stoner, he could be a stoner rapper. He on the stoner lifestyle. That's who I thought Chris was. I ain't know who the new Chris had become. The new Chris, he a blood. He went from being a stoner to a blood. I'm like, bro, you joined the Bloods, you like 23 years old, gang. Nigga, everybody I know that I say I'm that's my homie, that's my gang, bro. We was together when we were like in the fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth grade. Nigga, we been holding it down. What's up, y'all? We fixed this. I'm in one of my favorite places, Martin Station. I'm gonna touch back on what I started on, but I'm gonna touch on Martin right quick. Y'all don't never hear me dissing Martin for 1 or 2 reasons. Number one, Martin is a great piece of the community, bro. It's one of the best pieces in the community. And why you say that? Because the Fulton County Martin system, you can't go nowhere else in the South that have a metro city, a metropolitan city that has the Fulton County Martin system. They have a train line that the bus line connects to and take you throughout the city. And no other county in the city of Atlanta is like that. If you know understand anything about the city of Atlanta, Atlanta makes up 6 counties. They make up 6 counties. Cobb, Gwinnett, DeKalb, Clayco, Coweta, and it's one more. Oh, Fulton. So Fulton County and these other 5 counties that I just named is way different from those old other counties. And we live in Fulton County. We Metro Atlanta. We from the metropolitan city part of the city. Now let me get out the light a little. So when you understand that, you understand that, hey man, this is how the city operates. This modern system, it takes you to the city, it takes you out of the city, and it works with fair pricing. The modern system, a trip down the modern system is is actually cheaper than a gallon of gas. Now in a car, you probably can go to and fro a couple times. You know what I mean? Depending on the type of car you got, but you gotta also think about your car maintenance. You gotta think about your car note, and you gotta think about insurance. You're only paying a small fee to go to a convenient location, which is inconvenient for you to travel to. Now, second thing, like I said, they're a part of the community. Every time I'm out, man, you're gonna always see me speak to a MARTA employee. You know why? Because their job is not easy. Imagine you waking up. When traveling with a bicycle, scooter, stroller, or heavy luggage, avoid using the escalators. Also remember, sitting on escalators is not allowed. Footwear is required. Safety first. Imagine you going to and fro on MARTA. Imagine you waking up in the daytime and you gotta take everybody else that has an opportunity to make way more money than you. Got an opportunity to be way lazier than you because there people sleeping on the train. We had to go find these people, bro. Like, how the fuck they get in our communities and finding out where we stay? Because we live inner city. How they doing this and they don't got no car? They using MARTA. They sleeping on the train in MARTA. They walking through our neighborhoods because of MARTA. And we not saying MARTA is the problem. But you gotta understand, if you're a MARTA employee, imagine you getting paid to do a job, right? You wake up, you get paid to do that job. But imagine it's a man on your motherfucking train and he sleeps all day long, year round. He eat for free and he don't have no bills. And you gotta get up and go to a job, and this job provides transportation for people that can make a lot more money than you. All right, that's just the regular employee. Now we want to talk about the MARTA police. You never hear me dissing MARTA police. Why? MARTA police. Back in the day, MARTA police gave me a ticket. They see me hopping the train, boom. I'm coming from the Hall Stadium. What is that? State Farm. Yeah, the basketball stadium. I'm leaving the Hawks game. I'm like, man, I ain't paying to get on no train, man. I'm finna hop this bad boy. You know what I'm saying? I hop on the train. They catch me. They give me a ticket. They wasn't rude about it. They wasn't like, man, we gotta search you. You giving us probable cause to do X, Y, and Z. They just said, bro, I'm gonna write you this ticket, and we see you back on this train again doing that, we're gonna find you and take your mark back. Cool. I'm gonna go pay to get on, cause I do have the money in my pocket. I'm being lazy, cause I'm inner city. I have an opportunity to ride this train as much as I need to, and it's been time where they choose to have a blind eye to us. They knowing that we struggling living in the city. Like, yeah, I seen him around. He been struggling. I know he probably working on. I ain't gonna bother him. We not saying that to get the MARTA police in trouble, but you gotta understand, there's still MARTA police. They're part of our community. I speak to them every chance I get. Third thing, this is the final thing I'm gonna talk about with the MARTA police and the MARTA team itself. I lost my iPhone on the MARTA train, right? I lost my iPhone. Every phone that I lost in Atlanta happened on Martin. But with iPhone, they gotta find my device app. So I went to the library. I printed out the Find My Device app. I found out what a phone was at. It's sent on an empty train in their maintenance yard. I said, that's strange. Last night the train was working. Now all of a sudden it's in the maintenance. So I go to the MARTA station. I ask, hey, can y'all go get my phone for me? They say you gotta check lost and found, and lost and found gonna put in a report. Cool. I go to lost and found, I put in a report. They didn't find the train. They said, all right, give it a little time. We'll get a chance. We'll go over there and try to find it for you. You know, I waited like a month. It's like March of this year. I waited like a month. I went back into the market. I was like, hey, did y'all ever find that iPhone? They were like, nah, still gotta find it. I'm like, well, I gave you the paper to find my device. On the Find My Device, it's gonna show that it was on it. So whoever knew that phone was there, they probably waited till that phone died completely out, where nobody can get into it. So the Find My Device thing won't work. But I printed the Find My Device location out before that actually happened. So they still like they come find the thing. So they were like, you need to go talk to Martin Police. So when I go talk to Martin Police, they was like, you gotta file a report. And I was just like, I'm not filing no police report. That's too much like dry snitching. I don't even know who took the phone. I think I just left the phone. I don't even want to tell them myself. You know what I'm saying? And they got upset about it. They got in their feelings about this shit. Like you don't want to file a report with the Martin Police. Like, man, I know you don't understand this because, you're doing your job. But I ain't a rapper. They got a white guy in the rap industry, right? This white guy, he made sure that this white guy, he go and find, if you ever ratted on somebody, he's gonna find that paperwork. If you ever told on somebody in this judicial system of America, my boy, and you say you're a popping artist, you start to sell records, this guy is going to make sure that he finds your paperwork. And if you a rat, you know what I'm saying, you snitch, that is a detrimental to all the young hood people and the people you're trying to impress. They're like, man, that man a snitch. He told to get out of jail. Instead of taking his charges to the chin. So that's why I didn't want to file that police report. So I didn't tell him that. I know I was misunderstood. I was cool with that shit. I'm used to being misunderstood. So when I started back getting fresh, it was like, about time. You look like you got yourself together. I'm like, man, I've been this person the whole time. I know you don't know me like that, Martin Police. It's cool though. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that personal. And they like, what you mean you that person the whole time? Man, hey, my clothes been sent at my OG house. My the lady from Long Beach, she not my OG like she put me down or nothing. I just call her OG instead of calling my mom. You know what I'm saying? She, at the OG house, and she was holding my package until she come back to the city. It just she was a very busy person. She got a busy life, and and my dad was in her. I didn't know my dad was telling the lady I was spoiled. This nigga ain't gave me shit. They were like, "What you mean by that, yo?" Like my dad don't know me like that. He don't have no vocal relationship. From what I remember, my dad bought what he wanted to buy us and gave it to us, and that was his relationship with us. And when he don't feel like giving to you no more, he don't give. How's that spoiled? And if the beginning of the video, you can see I said what I said about my dad. I could have asked spoiled. If I was a real spoiled kid, I would have said, "Dad, I don't want that car. I don't want that." I would have acted like a spoiled brat. When I asked for, I was acting grateful. Like my dad willing to give me help me this time. I'm gonna let him help me. You know what I'm saying? fast backtrack, they trying to make it seem like my dad is the reason why I got the things that I got. But remember, I got that old Twitter, and you're gonna see me posting my Jordans. You're gonna see me posting my Air Max. You're gonna see me posting my clothes. You're gonna see me in and out of rooms. You're gonna see me hanging out. You're gonna see my pimp type of type. My dad didn't give me none of that shit. The lady come by talking. Hold on, me pause this, shout. All right, thank y'all, man. I got me a little snack. I let the lady pass by. She was cool. But so what I did was I said I'm not gonna file no charges. Cause somebody will find those charges. Cause some odd reason it's a rapper out here digging up all the dirt on it if you ever snitched on a nigga. I don't even make it seem like I snitched on myself. Now I put in a complaint with the jailhouse about how, hey man, I'm in this type of relationship. I got this going on. I don't know what's going on in this jailhouse, but I'm not getting nothing. I can't even put my sister on visitation, and y'all not allowing me no information. Every officer that comes to my jail cell, they tell me I can't get in contact with my family or nothing. And I got a letter from my mom, and I have no idea on to write her back. Another inmate told me, "Hey man, put in what you call that request? It's a request for like it's not a sick call. It's some kind of request for hygiene. You could put in a request for hygiene, and that hygiene they give you a little postcard, and that's how you can write your family back. I ain't find that shit out to about 9 months in jail. So you know what I'm saying? That's what made them so different from the regular police and modern police. The modern police, we're not saying the modern police is not gonna be police. They not gonna bring dogs on the train. They're not gonna be police. We're telling you that hey, the modern police doesn't seem like the regular city cop. Cause the city cop can go bad on you. The modern police, he at the modern station all day. He not chasing you around your neighborhood. He not doing none of that. But I have seen the modern employees at my job. The men know. So let's go back to the original story about Chris. So Chris didn't know that I thought like that. I don't let nobody in my head, bro. People can say they know me. They can say they act like they know me. They see me do this. They see me do that. Number one, I think I ended it on dudes talking about other dudes and calling them girls. I remember they used to do that back in the day. The girls used to call their gay friends girl. But these men in Atlanta will call you a girl. But to me, that's gay. I never call another man gay. I mean a girl, even if he was a transvestite. The trannies in Midtown to tell you that. They used to come in late at night at my ex. She got me the job at the CVS or the Rite Aid, bank called CVS in Midtown. And the tranny used to come in at night. And I ain't lie, I ain't never seen that shit in my life. So when I'm like seeing tranny, I'm saying, yes, sir. I'm like, yes, sir. Sir, sir. And now they trying to check us about calling gays sir. They want us to call the gays ma'am. But I'm like, that's not proper respect where I'm from. That's not proper etiquette. I don't want to teach my kids how to not be a proper, the proper protocols of respect and ethics. I wasn't raised like that. You see an older man in the streets, you say sir. You see an older woman in the street, you say man. Hold on, it's a bum walk by. You say sir, and then you say ma'am. Oh, more people coming by. So you say sir, you say ma'am. If if my kids was born already, right, and I'm walking down the street with my son, I take him to the barber shop, and he greet the barber and say, "Yes, ma'am." I'm gonna look at my son like that's embarrassing. Don't say that. Don't call him no ma'am. This is your barber. Call him sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for the haircut, sir. Here's your tip, sir. Because that's proper respect. I don't want my kids to go into an environment where it's based on sexual preference. My kids shouldn't have a sexual preference when they. That's like saying I want my kids to watch porn. Porn is based off, content, the content that you prefer to see. I'm not cool with my kids watching no porn. So why would I take my kids into an environment that is sexual preference? That's not meant for a child. I want my child to learn his ABCs and his 1, 2, 3s and how to conduct himself when he go into restaurants, when he go into the barbershop, when he go into churches, and when he going around people from different backgrounds. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that personal. That's just how I want to raise my child. Me personally, can't nobody tell me how to raise my child. This is my child. It's gonna be things that I want to teach my child that I'm not. You know what I'm saying? It's not personal. It's just like this. Growing up, right? We in the hood, right? Back in the day, there was a thing called like break dancers, and then at the break dancer they had the crunk dancers. Where I'm from, and in our hood, you know, say I'm out with my family and you just start dancing because you hear the music. That's what my parents gonna say. Don't do that. Don't do that. We're not street performers. Don't do that. Because we're dealing with a certain amount of respect, my boy. It's a certain amount of respect that we carrying ourselves in. I don't want you doing that out on the street. Because when you get older, I don't want you thinking you got to break dance for money. You know what I'm saying? That's just how we was raised. I need you to know you can do this, that, and the third. Carry yourself with respect to go get your money. But we live in a time and a place where people feel like they can control you and they own you. And that's not respect. So let's go back to Chris. So the situation with Chrissy is, man, so she doing all this shit. So I'm like, I'm gonna break up with this hoe. She don't get it. I'm a P. I'm just in retirement. I told you that I don't want to date but one girl, so I'm chilling. I don't want to bounce around. My hoes, the main hoe is Ivani. She started this shit. All my other hoes tapped in before Ivani. All of them tapped in. They like, Mike, I love you, but I just want to sleep with this guy. I want to talk to him. I want him to be my friend. And I'm like, shit, cool. Just don't come after me broke. But Ivani's such a motherfucking clever ass little snake. Man, this bitch figure out how to get the niggas, the friends she want, get the money she want from niggas. The friends she want, get the niggas she want without ever tapping in. You can't even buy me a blunt of weed, shawty. At least my girls, I know they fucking with so such and such. She do XYZ for me. But when she come to me, she bringing me my weed, and I can go out and eat. I'm gonna make my own money. Really in a relationship with me and about 3 other girls. But Ivani made it seem like it's all about her, and she don't never gotta come see me, and she can go date whoever the fuck she want, and they can spend all the money, and she can eat all that shit by herself. But this where pimping come in, player, young nigga. When women do that, you must allow them, cause it's gonna fuck up your reputation as a player. Like what? That shit lame. No, it's not. If she don't know proper protocol on how to maintain herself, that means she having sex with all these different dudes. It's gonna throw her pH off. That pH gonna fuck with her body smell. So her pussy gonna start to stink. Number two, she ain't gonna get paid properly. They not gonna pay her the way they supposed to.
Because guess what? You dealing with this guy friend. This is just your guy friend. You're not in love with him. You just spending your time with him because you want to spend time. You want to fuck this guy. It is literally women. That's why you don't teach this to kids. It is literally women who have a sexual preference and a sexual appetite. Why would I want my kid to have a sexual appetite and it's rapists on the planet? My kid should have a preference or an appetite. So the gay shit, let's just go back to the gay for a second. Imagine my kid saying yes ma'am to another man and he's a child. Maybe that man say, you know what, I want to sleep with this child. He just raped my child. That's not respect. You don't respect me or my house to make sure that you don't touch my child in a sexual way. Let's go back to Ivani. This happened pre-jail. Ivani did this shit right before I went to jail. So it made Ivani look like she a part of the bullshit with all my enemies. Because guess what? She went, had her fun, dated who she wanted to date, but she didn't tap in. She didn't get proper protocol. I would have told her how to break it off. So get what Chrissy did. She decided to do that same bullshit. Oh, I'm gonna go cheat on Mike. He ain't gonna know. I just told you. I do know. But they're not saying that I don't care. I'm a P. I'm a player. I'm a pimp. I don't need your money to buy me cars, clothes, and so on to slave. I don't need none of that. I'm a good looking guy. You understand that? I look better than most dudes. I'm 6+ in height. I got amazing physique. I got tattoos. I dress very, very good. Even when I go in for interviews, I had to turn down the way I dress because I don't want them to mistake me as some type of player ass pimp coming up to their job. That's just how good I look. So imagine you dealing with a fine ass woman who probably can sleep with whoever she wants to. And Chrissy never dated a man that looked like me and had the type of level of respect that I got. She talking about, well, they said this and that. Girl, those are rumors. Those are coming from lames. It wasn't a motherfucking pod. I said one pod in my whole life that I met another pimp in Atlanta. That boy from Mississippi, shot it. It wasn't now another pod. What a pod at? Tell him talk that pimp talk. Where you go to recruit, my boy? Where you find your baddest bitches at? They following us around from club to club. Cause they know women gonna follow us because we the top red niggas. We got the best sex, we dress fly as fuck, and we look good. Now, they be like, well, your face gonna change as you age. But I plan on to age gracefully. As an older gentleman, I plan once I start turning gray, I want to look like I turned gray. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to look like I'm here and I'm there. I want to look like I turned gray. I ain't finna be a gray man, got gray hairs all in my face and my head, and I'm looking like I dress like a teenager. For what, Charlie? I'm not doing that at all, period. So this was what I was trying to figure out with Chris. I wonder if she just gonna tell me. Because usually women that young and she didn't realize I'm city. Like she city. She talking about, oh, I love you. She thought that shit was gonna make me or break me. I'm like, I get it, you love me. But understand, you may like other men. Just don't listen to nobody telling you, don't take care of the nigga you love. Okay to like and want to deal with other men. Women have sexual appetites. Women have sexual preference. But when you love who you love, you're supposed to take care of the nigga you love. I thought she knew that because I'm telling her, hey, I'm in retirement. But she young. She don't realize I'm catching signs of a young hoe. And she talking about she don't want polygamy. Hold on, somebody talk. All right. So they go to Martin employee. I always speak to them, sorry. I'm gonna do videos, content in a lot of places I go to in Georgia. And you gonna say, hey, hold on. I'm finna ask Shawty to kind of tone that down a little bit or walk away. Like I've been shooting my video. I need her to move the fuck around. You know what I'm saying? I would leave, I would move, but I like my background. I would be the one that leave, but I like my background. But what I was saying, Shawty. So Chrissy didn't understand. I get it. You like other people. People have preference. People like people, bro. I'm not the only person on the planet. But if you love me, then you're supposed to take care of me. That's why I got mad at Ebony and I had to go to LA and check Ebony. You done told everybody on the planet you love me, shorty, but you ain't take care of me now one fucking time. And you know why you scared to approach me? Because you're broke. Like what? Man, hey, real proper protocol when it come out in this P shit and that pimp shit. If the girl say she love you, she gonna take care of it. It's not always about money. You're broken emotionally, you're broken mentally, and you might be broke financially. You can't even tell me what to do to fix my situation. You broke mentally, Charlotte. You're broke. And when women are broke and they know they gotta approach the man that they love, guess what? They are scared. They scared. I'm scared to say something to him. I don't know how you gonna react. Broke. That shit is called being broke. So I figured out then, oh, she on that broke hoe shit. I can't hang out with no bums no more, bro. I didn't think Ivani was a bum because my pimp game wasn't all the way there yet. I had to get around stronger P's to sharpen my game. When I got around the stronger P's, I get the OGP. Like when I was real young, I didn't even know I was a P. You gotta be born this shit. I didn't know. I'm dating a girl, she tell me I'm a hoe. All right, that cool. What's up? What poppin'? I'm gonna go get this money for you. All right, that's cool. But now I'm starting to eat out your garden. Can you eat out my garden? She knew that this P right here, he green. He looked like a P. He walked like a P. He talked like a P. And he don't even know he a P. Hold on, y'all. Be pausing. So I'm like a deal caught in the head, like with my first host. I had to go through the struggle too, Charlie. She tell me I'm a hoe. So I had to go get my P together. But she loved me. She just like other niggas. She loved me though. This type of game you gotta pay for a shout. I ain't gonna go in deep how to do this and how to do that because that ain't for everybody. Well, you want me to say she love you? So I ain't gonna go deep into that. And the reason I brought that shit up, because like I said, this week, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna see me dressed. A lot of people judge me on how I dress and what I'm wearing when I dress. Oh, he doing this or he doing that. We don't want to help him. Look, bro, I was born with these attributes. I can't control my life. So the thing I wanted to talk about was with Chrissy was imagine if Chrissy would have started trying to act like she controlling the relationship and thinking she's smarter than me because she a city girl and it's a city girl named E Bunny got off on Damien. E Bunny is one out of many. Hold on, y'all. E Bunny is one out of many. When I say I moved around my side of town with 4 girls at a time, and they all checked in with me once or twice a week. They was broke. Them hoes was broke. And I'm like, they were like, why you don't get offended when dudes act like they like me? Girl, I'm P. You ain't my main girl. We not in an official relationship where I'm like, this my main girl. I'm finna have a baby by her. Cause I ain't even know P hoes. I had to get around the OP, the original P's. Like, yeah, man, I got 8 kids by 8 women, cause they my wet. They was my wet. They were my hoes. I ain't know that. I'm like, man, I'm a street nigga. I don't want to have no baby by no hoe. But I'm listening to squares. Cause I ain't know a lot of street niggas that's ugly. They hate the good looking street nigga. And the pimp is the good looking street dude. I didn't know that shit. Cause I'm not looking at myself like I'm dark skinned. I got big lips. I got a gap in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? I'm hard headed. I'm hard body. I stay fighting. Then no, nigga, you still a motherfucker P. You can't wipe it off. You born with that. That's a gift God gave you, boy. Them niggas ain't get that gift God gave you, boy. They weren't born with that. Everybody in your family ain't even born with that. Being naive, being black sheep. I'm the black sheep in my family, don't know why. Nigga, you the P. We hate you. You might be the one. We hate you, nigga. You the one that get that shit. You gonna be the one that go and get it. That go back to what I was talking about with my cousin Wiley. I don't know if I said it earlier in the video, but I got a cousin Wiley that came to Atlanta, got country Wayne. He probably in his mind was like, man, we always knew it was gonna be Mike be the one. I had to come down here and try to stop that shit and try to get me in on that. And I'm like, bro, you like my cousin a lot. You pick your side of the city. All right, you on the B side. I'm on the C side, cuz. You stay on your side. I'm gonna stay on my side. I really don't even want to live that far in the city because I gotta stay in my particular area. So I can't stay nowhere in the city. And in my part of the area is one of the worstest part of the city. It's one of the worstest parts of the city. Hell of people like, how the hell you survive living over there? Hey, nigga, I grew up like, man, this my family over here, Charlie. I know the rules to this shit, bro. You wanna live over here, you wanna be over here, you gotta understand. When I made that song, No Rules, that go for the rest of the city. But in our particular area, it's rules on how you supposed to conduct yourself. Just like me walking into a barber shop with these real ass dudes, and I gotta tell my son to tell him sir and give him a tip. Cause get what he gonna say? That little nigga right there, that trap son. He gonna either say I don't like his daddy, or I got a lot of respect for his daddy. That's why you don't see everybody coming in and out of our area. They say, hey, it's a horrible. You can't really go in there with that. Cause get what they gonna say? Why you ain't calling man? Why you ain't calling me ma'am? Them type of niggas get offended. That's why I'm like, Chrissy, do you, shorty? But all my exes, except my day one exes, are coming back to me because they understood Mike ain't the same Mike from back then. He didn't even know he had all of that shit because he was dealing with so much of his family issues. I had my own family issues. I'm the black sheep in my family, Charlie. I had my own family issues. I was real young. I put all that kid ass shit behind me. So now all of my exes are starting to reappear. I'm like, I know why. Cause why? They see me grow the fuck up. He a man. He learned how to take control of his life. That's why I kept the old Twitter because the old Twitter showed you, bro. I was so independent. The only thing I'm not doing is paying rent because I'm trying to save for this high ass lawyer. But then I figured out, hey, bro, you're jumping other avenues of help. Allow these people to help you, bro. You trying to make it seem like you John Gotti nigga working on goddamn what's the name? Goddamn, me think of a name of somebody that's supposed to be broke, fucked up. Oh, you trying to look like John Gotti when everybody looking at you like you the kid from Green County, nigga. How a fucking kid from Green County come up here and look like fucking John Gotti? And I don't want to say that about the Gottis and the mafia. You know, Floyd just had that big fight, man. You know, that says a lot about the Italians and the blacks. Like, we can actually come back around each other. Because, you know, after that last big fight with the Italians, I think it was Frank Lucas, you don't see none of us fighting them. When Frank Lucas got bammed in New York, you don't hear nothing about an Italian and a black super fight. This is the first time in history since the Frank Lucas days. We got a superstar boxer like Fred, what's his name, Mayweather, fighting a Gotti. That shit is history. America making history right now. It's reality, shorty. That's why I ain't saying that. Call like Chris, you out here copying a broke hoe. It don't matter if she up right now, she down, she dealing with this baller or that baller. At the end of the day, this hoe said she was in love with me. And this hoe so broken from her childhood that she don't know you supposed to take care of the people you love, child. You don't love me. Why did you lie to get a P, the cosign for you to be a hoe? They like, well, Mike, that shit illegal. Da 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 da. Ah, that shit illegal, shawty. I'm the one that's gonna financially guide you in this shit. Look what I did with Angela Reese. Did I ever tell Angela Reese she couldn't fuck no rapper? No. Did I ever tell Angela Reese she couldn't fuck no ball player? No. Did I ever tell Angela Reese she couldn't come to Atlanta? No. And did she not come to Atlanta? Did she not fuck a ball player? Did she not got seen hanging out with rappers? But if Shorty really loved the nigga, guess what she would have did? Tap in. That's the way this shit supposed to go. I didn't make these rules up. They don't know because they green. I told Chrissy I'm in retirement. I'm chilling. I just want to sit the fuck down. And once that bullshit cracked off at her job, I was like, boy, you better get your ass out of retirement for one of these niggas think they kill your ass. And your ass from motherfucking west side of Atlanta. That's a skull, nigga. That's a real skull. I can west side nigga shot me. Why you think the whole city said they didn't like us? Cause they like, man, them boy up skulls. Them boy, they play ball over there, boy. And they like, man, you talk a lot of shit, nigga. Hey, go over there and you won't hear how these niggas talk. You ever seen a nigga pull 50 bands out of his shorts? And nigga, you ain't got $2 in your pocket, try to check. Now y'all see why we don't leave out our area? It's niggas that you never seen before. I never named before. This happened at Legend Barbershop. Nigga pull out 50 bands. You ever seen 50 bands in cash? That nigga had to dig inside his drawers and pull that shit out. That wasn't no folded up money. He had that shit laid out flat. Where that block is, shawty? That's the Mobile homies. Where is that? Are we still at that job? Is the owner over there? Only people still intact is them OG niggas. Cause why? They was in what? Retirement, shawty. All the young niggas had to move around. So imagine a nigga from Georgia State telling me what to do on the west side. Imagine a nigga from Clark telling me what to do from the west side. Bro, you need to come and help, nigga, if you dead about it. Cause the streets is not gonna lie. One thing about the streets is not gonna lie. And our side of the street and they side of the street is like Wiley and me. We on two different sides of the street. So how a nigga on the right side of the street gonna tell what a nigga on the left side of the street? Oh, we from the same side of town. Cuz, what made you go to the west side of the city? Me, right? When I came home to my cousin's funeral, RP son, this nigga uncle and his daddy them, now his uncle and his mama them daddy. I went to the funeral, I had on all black with the white designer sneaker with gold feathers on it. The next year, I seen that sneaker everywhere with all kind of patterns. Gucci, Louis Vuitton, all the motherfucking patterns off my sneaker. That shit was like 8 years ago, shawty. That was like in 2017. So that's what I'm telling you, shawty. So this for all my disciples, the people that learning from me and understand, hey, bro, when you come in, look out for your tribe. Look out for the king. Now, as a disciple, shawty, because we from the west side of the city, we can sit with the Christians and the Muslims. They are separated. Believe that. The nation can't tell Christians what to do. And the Baptist, Catholic, what else out there? Evangelists, Latter-day Saint can't tell a Muslim what to do. But a Christian man, we can go to both sides and communicate for exchange. You feel me? Not tell them what to do, just for exchange. We bought the information. We bought the livestock. We bought the money, ways to get money. We make a barter system with both sides. The Muslim is real aggressive. The Christians are real, what we call subtle, or what we call meek. They are real meek. The Bible say the meek shall inherit the earth. But don't think Christians are soft. And the reason I'm telling you that, let's go back to the story with David. His son Solomon said, my dad lived in a tent, but I built the house of God. You know why? Solomon wasn't at war. David was. David was constantly at war. David ass was broke, living in a tent like a homeless person or a bum. While Solomon lived in the house of God. How you know that, Mike? He got into it with Saul, right? Saul said, "This man gonna replace me, man." He got into it with Saul. He said, "He gonna replace me." He said, "This what I'm gonna do." David was playing his musical instrument. Saul saw it like, look at that man talent. He's talented. David not even seeing that he's a rapper. He's a musician. He's a R&B singer. He not seeing that. He not seeing that, hey, this thing can take me for the rest of my life. This gift I got from God. So guess what? Saul saw it though. Saul said, this man is a threat to my house. I want you out my house. Saul threw a knife at him. Do somebody, nigga. I'm the king. David said, I think David went to his friend, his Saul's son. He said, man, hey man, what's up? Saul's son said, you gotta meet me at this place and I'm gonna tell you what's up. Saul's son went over there and said, hey David, my dad planning on knocking your ass off, fuck nigga. I get it, you a real nigga, you solid. But he saying you a fuck nigga, then he ready to kill you, my boy. David said, thank you for that information, and I'm gonna go on run. Broke. He gave him a little bit that can hold him where he had, and David had one of the run. So what happened after that? David, why that war going on now, Saul, God so cold, he made Saul go to war. You want to be king, Saul? You gotta go to war, nigga. You say you bigger than who I call? Go to war about it, nigga, and don't do no magic. That's why I ain't like you in the first place. Cause you were doing magic, nigga. I need somebody that gonna use that sword. So that's what he said he gonna do. This is what he said. He said, "This what I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna go take care of people's houses while Saul is at war. I'm gonna help Saul behind his back because I'm still a Judah man. I'm an Israelite. I'm a Judah man. I'm gonna help Saul. Saul could have been Muslim or Christian. There wasn't no Christians at the time. He could have been under the Mosaic law or he could have been a Muslim man. But Saul was under the Mosaic law. So by him being under the Mosaic law, he's supposed to be deal with God told him to do. And God then sees Saul as a fit king for his people. So then he said he gonna do. He said, "This what I'm gonna do, Shot. We gonna have to fight these folks." That was Saul said. We gonna have to fight these folks. Cause they tearing our ass up, Shot. They not stopping. We gotta fight these folks. We gotta jump in this shit. So that's what he did. And David watched his back from afar off. David caught the man slipping several times. He even caught him in his sleep. Yeah, he sleep right now. And Saul dumbass stayed sleep. The border police said, I'm glad he getting his shit together, but this nigga don't sleep. Hell nah. I'm Hebrew Israelite. Our book tell us don't sleep. Our book tell us do not sleep, y'all nigga. You better not go to sleep too long. They was standing by his homeboy. His homeboy got the spirit or his knife. He said, what you want me to do? He said, you could throw that spear in his ass. That motherfucker ain't moved out one time. Make some noise. Shh. He is knocked the fuck out. What we gonna do, Sherman? Yo, what we gonna do? We gonna this not the same part. He said we gonna wait and we gonna do this one little thing to let him know we just saw his ass. Saul got word that David was there while he was asleep. Saul said, man, you must be a man of God. You a man of God because you could have did me evil, boy. You could have did to me evil and you spared my life. That wasn't the first time he ran into David. He went into the cave. David ran into a cave, right? David had no sword. He ran into a cave. Get away from Saul ass. Saul came to Saul with his troops. David sitting up there. His disciples said, man, it's an ambush. We can kill this nigga right now. David said, we're not going to touch a hair on God's anointing. God said, that man king right now. Not touch him till his time. So why? They was at war with the Philistines. So one of David's disciples cut off a hem of his garment. And David let him know, hey, bro, we could have knocked your ass off and you didn't even know it. You or your troops. How we get so close to you, dog? And you got troops that we cut off a hem of your garment. Just know we spared you what? More than once. But as long as we and our people are at war with the Philistines, you're going to stay alive because you are king. What happened to Saul, y'all? The Philistine came down on Saul real hard. They surrounded Saul, and Saul told one of his troops, he said, hey, bro, before I let one of my enemies kill me. He said, before I let one of my enemies kill me, boy, I want you to take my life. When we say stay the fuck out of our tribe, you don't know this shit. Man, stay out the disciple way, y'all. So dude killed Saul. Took his helmet, his crown off, and he went and found David. When he went and found David, shouted, do what David said. Who told you to kill David, Saul, bro? Remember, before the 8 laws, never outshine your master. David instantly got offended. Here, you out of there, my boy. Give me that motherfucking crown. Can't nobody stand above me, shout. That's why I love my brothers to death, because they respect and they saw me for who I was. It is a time and place for everything, disciple. And this week, I plan on going into the next phase of my life. And I plan on a lot of stuff to go away. Like that cycle of these hoes saying, I like you, I love you, but I don't want to ever come around you because I am broke. When the whole job is to P, is to make sure he help you guide you mentally because you're broken. He help and guide you emotionally because you're broken. And he help and guide you financially because you're broken. Your childhood traumas is what causing you to stay fucked up in life. And I am a man. You can't call yourself a real pimp until you become a man. One of the biggest pigs on the planet, dog. from New York City. The #1 city in America, dog. New York. He said I had to go tap in, check in with the OGP. Cause I had my game tight, but my game wasn't rap right. It was tied up tight, but it wasn't rap right. So that's what he did. He went and sat down with the OGP, and I'm gonna just call him a original pimp, OP. The first thing the pimp said to him before they lost the power rule, #1, never outshine your master. He had a fine ass white woman who owned the building. That was the old original pimp. That's how he lived. And he asked him. He said, "Hey, you wanna fuck my old lady, son?" He was like, "Nah, I ain't even come over here for that. I know you got one of the baddest bitches in here, son. Your woman so fine, she owned the building. That's a fine ass woman. Especially to a motherfucking pig." When Imani motherfucker hit me like that and I went to jail, and when I came home, she hit me with the bullshit. I said, "Boy, you better go get your motherfucking game together. You need to go tap into some original pigs." I've been trying to check that shit ever since, because I didn't even look at myself like that. This video might stay an hour long. I might post this a little early, because I just like the aesthetic of this video. Make sure y'all hit like, follow, and subscribe, and get into my content. Become one of my disciples, one of my homeboys, one of the fellas, one of the guys, whatever you want to call it, cuz just come fuck with a young nigga. Salute. All right, insane gangsters.